New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you.
Question that's gonna flood my inbox, and I'm kind of gonna regret it, but it's a conversation that needs to be started. My son is 11 years old, and when he turns 14, I'm thinking about getting him a vasectomy. Now, to other boy moms, is this something that you guys are thinking about? If not, why? Any pointers, questions, concerns that y'all may have that maybe I might not have thought about? Let me know. Oh, I'm gonna regret that.
Right. Black men, black women, I would love to hear your input directly on what it is that you just heard. Yes, you heard her right. Her son is not even 14 yet, but she already has in her mind that she's going to go out there and when he turns 14, force him to get a vasectomy. Now, note she didn't say a reason why. Right, she couldn't even give some type of a validation, which there isn't one, for the reason that she would force her son, right, against his own will, to go out there and get a vasectomy, right? Not even thinking about the possibility that, hey, maybe, when I turn, 21 or somewhere in my 20s, right, I might find a person I want to get married to, right? And then they might want to have kids, right? And then when everything comes down to it, he now has to explain to that woman that, hey, I can't have kids because, back in the past, my mom forced me to get a vasectomy for whatever reasons that she wanted me to get one. So you're potentially already ruining, a potential marriage and or a relationship that he could already have with the person in the future that you don't even know anything about. Now, the funny thing is that she wanted to ask moms because she already know how it was going to go if you wanted to ask fathers. Better yet, it's pretty funny how she glossed over the fact of single fathers, right? Because it would make more sense to get input from a man because at one point in time, he was a young man. He was the same age as your son. So it would technically be more suitable and beneficial for you as a woman to get that information from somebody who actually walked in those shoes versus women who have no understanding of what it is to be a teenage boy going into, becoming a young man and then finally into his final stages of being a full-fledged man. Women don't have that type of understanding, just like men don't have the understanding of what it is to be a girl growing into a young teen girl, into a young woman, and finally a full-fledged woman. We don't have that, full-fledged understanding because that's something that we never, walked into. We never walked, that life. So those are the two things I also wanted to, point out there because as she stated towards the end of the video that she's going to get lit up and rightfully so because that was the dumbest ass thing I've ever heard from any type of parent. You're literally going to go out there and force your son to go get a vasectomy. How come when you were younger, you didn't tell your parents that, hey, I might potentially be, because I don't know if she is or not. I'm just using this for an example, right? For all intents and purposes. Hey, I might just happen to be a, single mom when I get older. Maybe, I should get some surgery, some work done so that, I don't end up having kids and becoming a statistic. Right? It's amazing how she didn't think that far for herself. She didn't navigate those waters. Like I said before, I'm just listing this for all intents and purposes as an example because I don't know this woman's life. But like I said before, women like her want to do things to others that they didn't initially think of or wanted to do for themselves because they wanted to have that option. She's literally stripping away the whole right for her son to have the choice of if he wants to have a kid or not. Better yet, I'll put it like this. She's going out here saying that she wants to have her son get a vasectomy. That lets me know that you have poor teaching skills. That lets me know that you have no rhyme or reason to actually be raising a child, because you have to go force that child to get a surgery done because you lack the actual means and teachings, right? And experience in order to just tell a child, like, yo, these are the reasons why you should not do X, Y, and Z at a young age. These are the statistics. These are the type of diseases, right, that you can happen to get. These are the life choices that you will have to filter through, right, when you become a young parent during your teenagehood, right? And then you can also give him, precautionary tales. You could also tell him, right, about different types of contraceptives that he could use. Better yet, you can get men in his family, right, to basically educate him on why it is best to wait, right, up until you're closer to adulthood to go into that whole area of deciding to want to have sex with somebody of the same age. All this is telling me is that you lack 100% teaching skills in order to direct a child, and that at no point in time should you have ever had a child at all if your main thing is to, oh, I'm going to have him go out here and get a vasectomy. Yet again, men, let this be a cautionary tale of why it is that you need to be very, 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 very careful of the women that you decide to impregnate. Be very, 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 very careful of the women you decide to impregnate, because this could easily be you, or it could be worse. So, like I said before, I feel so sorry for that young man that he has to basically deal with this. And on top of that, this is something that his mother decided to make public by way of TikTok. More than likely she has a social media following. Not sure how, big, small, or medium it is. She just has one, on TikTok. Like I said before, it's crazy. And I'm pretty sure somebody out there realizes whose parent this is. And this is going to basically spread amongst that young man's group. And you know what's going to sit up there and happen with that? That young man is going to end up getting the information, and he's going to end up becoming rebellious due to the fact that you decided to step outside of yourself and state that this is what you were going to do to the child that you have, right? Notice how I didn't say that you have full-fledged ownership over him. This is the child that you had, because this is at the end of the day his body, right? Because I'm pretty sure that if a man decided to state that, yo, I'm going to go out here and force my daughter to go get some surgery done, I promise you on social media that story would have blew up. It would have been all over mainstream media news, and all types of women would have basically been talking, bashing, and down talking all men because of what specifically that man decided to state for this example about his daughter. But like I said before, when it comes to, things like this, and it's talked about with young boys, completely for like no reason. Like I said, it's ridiculous, and no type of backlash, no type of spotlight is going to, in a sense, be directly thrown on this nonsense. Like I said, for all intents and purposes, that young man needs to be taken away from their mother, because she don't know what she's doing. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.